Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza on episode 52 on the character and the habits and the life of a professional sales athlete. The message today is pretty important, and if you don't pay attention, you may really not get full advantage of it because the message today is on the character trait of attentiveness. You see, attentiveness is showing the worth of a person or a project by giving them your undivided attention. You know, in the world that we live in today, this notion of undivided attention really goes against I'm a multitasker. I can do 3 or 4 things at the same time. I can read emails, get on phone calls, I can get on Skype to talk to someone, and oh, by the way, text and update my social media, all without losing my effectiveness. Studies have shown that multitasking, when taken to extremes, can be as distractive or as ineffective as someone who is inebriated with alcohol. That's a strange thing, but the studies have shown that if you're not focused, if you're not giving your undivided attention to that one person or that one project, you're going to lose your effectiveness. And I want to challenge you this morning to practice attentiveness. So how do you practice attentiveness? Well, the first thing you do, the best way to listen with your ears is to listen with your eyes. You see, your eyes help you to pay attention or focus on that person or on that project by allowing you to absorb the information that you are looking at, or to look at the facial gestures of the person you're talking to. You see, sometimes being attentive means you're providing direct eye contact with the person that you're interacting with. Because if I'm talking to you as I am right now, and I move this way, and I start to look at something else while I'm trying to get your attention, that person knows he's not as important as you're indicating he is, because you're not giving him or her your undivided attention. If I'm working on a project and my phone call and the phone rings, or I get an email that causes me to get distracted or pick up the phone, I've lost my focus on that project. And studies show that it takes a good 2 to 3 minutes to get back into the rhythm of where you were before that distraction occurred. So there's a lot of things we can do to get ourselves ready to be attentive. One is eye contact. Number 2 is have pen and paper. Pencil and paper. Have something that shows you are listening and you are taking notes to what that person is saying. Because when you take notes, when you lean forward and show an interest in that person and you're taking notes, you're communicating to that person, you are valuable, you are important. And then as you take those notes, the other thing you can do to demonstrate attentiveness to that person is to restate the key points that that person may have made, just to confirm or validate that you listened and you confirm that these were the important pieces of information. So you listen with your ears, you listen with your eyes, you write down what you hear, and then when you get back to whatever place that may be, your car or your office, you put whatever next steps need to be in your item or your application that you use to recall what needs to happen next. That could be your Outlook, that could be going to Google or Siri and asking them to remind you to do something on a certain date. Or it could be traditional calendar where you write where your next appointment is or what your next action item is. Because when you do all that and that next appointment comes up or that next step or that follow-up comes up and you reach out to that person or you complete that project, you're showing, number one, that person that you took notes and you recalled and you made your and kept your commitment to the next steps. And when you complete that project, you show your leadership or your client how important they were by you keeping that project on time and under budget. So attentiveness, we can keep on going on and on, but I'm hoping and trusting that you will today provide eye contact with the person you're talking to, listen with both ears, and selectively speak and ask questions. by asking questions, you will further enhance your ability to be attentive. Write it down and then document it wherever you need to so you don't forget. So reminder, attentiveness is giving a person or a project your undivided attention to show how valuable they are. And watch what happens when you do that and you can get back to your clients, get back to your leadership, and show them how attentive you are. Today's the first day of the rest of our lives. Let's go make something happen as professional sales athletes. Let's be attentive and watch what happens. Have a great day. Bye-bye.